Understanding. Weeknights at 10 on Fox 43, KTMJ.
Tristan Willits with the Topeka Area Continuity of Care. Thank you guys so much for joining us this morning.
Thanks for having us.
So your fall senior resource fair is coming up. Can you guys kind of give us the, when, the where, and kind of what activities people expect to be
It's
there?
this Thursday from 10 to 1:30 at Fairlawn Plaza Mall. It is free to anybody that wants to come. Basically, the TAC, Topeka Area Continuity of Care, is a networking group that all of us deal with anything senior citizen. So there's going to be information on home health, rehab, hospice, communities, long-term care, funeral planning. I mean, anything that seniors deal with in their lives, there's going to be vendors there to answer any questions and give information out on. So it's kind of nice. You don't need that stuff until you need it, and it's nice to have that information at the ready when it does, happen.
Yeah, absolutely. And the Jayhawk Area Agency on Aging will be there.
Yes.
Why is it kind of the best time to figure out what the best coverage for your needs is?
This is their renewal time, and things change with Medicare plans, and there's been a lot of change, I think, this year.
A whole lot of changes.
So they sit down and they go through everything. They have their little computer set up and they go through everything, and they'll help you decide with the meds that you take, maybe the medical issues that you have, that this is going to work best for you. This is going to save you the most money.
Yeah.
And it's a limited time, and you can only do it. You can't wait till January and say, I didn't get this done.
Yeah.
You got to do it in that time frame, so that they're going to be there and they can sit down with these folks and get that taken care of is pretty key.
Yeah, and that will be super useful. So would that be kind of your advice on how it's the best way for people to keep up with what services are available?
Oh, definitely. I mean, we do one in the spring, we do one in the fall. Just, if you're like me, you miss one and it's like, I'm out. Yeah. So we try to do one, especially because of the Medicare review in the fall, but it's nice to have stuff going on in the spring. So it is nice to get out there and get that information. There's children of seniors that maybe their dad's had a fall and they don't know what to do. They don't know what services are available, and this is a great way to put a face with a name. It helps if you really visited with someone versus just calling up and they give you their spiel, because you get a feel for people when you're face to face, and so we get very good feedback, and it's fun for us, vendors.
It's always a good time
because we get to deal with our senior citizens, and that's why we do what we do. We want them to know that there's a ton of services available to them in this community and the surrounding area, and we want to help make their lives better.
Yeah, and I mean, like you guys mentioned, so much easier in a lot of times these situations to do it face to face.
Absolutely.
And not over the phone. Because sometimes it just gets confusing.
Yes.
And you kind of have that interaction. Certainly helps quite a bit.
Right.
And we always say you don't know what you don't know, and so we have the resources to be able to go from vendor to vendor to find out what you need.
Yeah, that sounds super useful. And another thing that a lot of people don't know about TAC is that you have the registration fees that go towards scholarships for Washburn students going to nursing and social work. What does that kind of mean for y'all to provide those opportunities for those students?
Well, we want to give back to the community. We're not out here doing this to make money, and we feel like a student going into nursing or social work at some point is going to deal with our senior citizens in their career, and so we want to help those young people because they're going to be helping our seniors, and it's just really important to us to give back, and it also introduces them to us and what we do. So when they get into those positions, it's not, they know who to maybe call Tristan at hospice or, whatever.
Because you never know you're going to mess with somebody.
Right.
The healthcare world is a small world, and so you always make sure you take care of your own and make sure that you give back to, because it always comes back to you.
Yeah, and people will receive that scholarship and think about exactly where that came from.
Yes.
And that'll help out down the road. So where can people find out more information about the Fall Senior Resource Fair?
We have a Facebook page. It's Topeka Area Continuity of Care. That's pretty much it. We don't have a website yet. We're working on that, but we don't have a website yet. They can always contact me. I'm at Arbor Court Retirement, and I,
Awesome. I mean, it sounds all useful to me. So appreciate you guys all for you guys tuning in and joining us this morning.
Well, thanks for having us. We appreciate it.
We appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah,
of course. And coming up, we're taking a trip to Hollywood for the latest entertainment news. Hollywood Nation is up next on Fox 43 AM Live.